The Harris County Sheriff's Office right now holding a briefing after the arrest of Tavores Henderson, the man accused of killing Nassau Bay Police Sergeant Kaila Sillivan.
Let's listen in.
Police Department, Harris County Precinct 8 Constables, the Texas Department of Public Safety, the U.S. Marshals, and many, many more. All of our partners work tirelessly around the clock with our Harris County Sheriff's Office investigators to bring this case to justice, and they have my sincere gratitude. We also want to thank our partners at Crime Stoppers of Houston for their efforts to publicize the case and to offer a significant reward. And I need to point out as well that what led us to the subject was a tip from Crime Stoppers, so we really appreciate them. I'm proud and relieved to announce that this afternoon, the search for our suspect led us to a home in the 4200 block of Heritage Trail in Southeast Houston. Deputies successfully made contact with the suspect, and he surrendered without incident. I want to thank the people of Harris County for rallying together once again to help us make this arrest. I also want to thank our residents for the outpouring of support we have seen for law enforcement here in our community. This has been a terrible week for our law enforcement family. Today, we said our final goodbyes to Houston Police Sergeant Christopher Brewster after he was shot to death while investigating a domestic violence call. In the coming days, we will come together again to mourn the passing of Nassau Bay Sergeant Kaila Sillivan. On behalf of the Harris County law enforcement family, I want to say thank you for the outpouring of support for those who put their lives on the line each and every day to keep our community safe. And I also want to offer our personal condolences as a law enforcement community to the Nassau Bay community. Chief, very sorry for the loss. We were there with you the first night and ever since then. And to Mayor Denman as well, who's here with us. Mayor, to your city, right over here, to your city again, on behalf of all the law enforcement represented here today and those that are still working on the follow-up on this case, we offer our sincere condolences to you. I also know we've been joined by District Attorney Kim Ogg. Dee, I want to thank you, your team, and you've been involved from the beginning. They worked with us out at the scene, helping us coordinate some things that we've been in touch constantly. So we want to thank you for your support throughout this case. This has been very difficult. And again, just a grim reminder of the hard job that law enforcement has every day. And I said it recently, but they are deserving of our admiration and respect. And we really just want to offer a tip of the hat to all law enforcement that's out there every single day, putting their lives on the line, leading from the front. This sergeant was out in the field, checking by with another officer, and we really appreciate her service. And I hope that the continuing legacy that she leaves behind is making sure that we all serve with the same mindset that she did as police leaders, and she will never be forgotten. At this point, I'd like to invite Mayor Mark Denman to come up and to say a few words on behalf of the city of Nassau Bay.
Thanks, Sheriff Gonzalez. Due to the great cooperation of these excellent law enforcement agencies, and I mean great cooperation, the citizens of Nassau Bay are sleeping better tonight. I can't tell you what a nightmare it's been for our city. First time anything like this has happened, and I just can't compliment everybody involved enough to bring this individual to swift justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, Chief Tim Cromie with the Nassau Bay Police Department. Chief, I know it's been very difficult for you. You've been phenomenal, and we've been communicating with you this whole time. So.
Thank you, Sheriff. I just want to tell, first of all, start off, thank you to the community for all the support that they've given our officers and our community down in Nassau Bay. I also want to thank all the citizens that called in number of reports, tips, and leads. Sheriff Gonzalez, Marshal Blankenship have been in contact with me on a regular basis. And I want to thank Sheriff Gonzalez and the Harris County Sheriff's Department for taking over the lead on this investigation. That gave us the opportunity for our officers to decompress and regroup a little bit so that we allowed them to take over the investigation. We knew they'd do a great job for us, and with all the respect, we thank you for handling that for us. The DA, Kim Ogg, I think early the other morning, called and spoke with me, and we chatted. So we've been in contact. The law enforcement community, reiterating what Sheriff Gonzalez said, is just working tremendously together. All the gears are meshing. So we certainly appreciate all the support from all the law enforcement, but we also support appreciate the support from all the community that has been outpouring. Sheriff Gonzalez taking over the lead has allowed us to focus on our health and for our officers, and working with Sergeant Sullivan's family to make sure that they're getting the resources that they need. So again, thank you to everyone involved, and thank you to the community.
Thank you, Chief. Next, we'll have our U.S. Marshal, Gary Blankenship, come up and talk say a few more words as well. And I want to thank him and the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders for all their support. They've been phenomenal, and I'd be remiss not to mention as well that he's going to soon be moving on to some other opportunities. Can't thank him enough. We go way back to our Houston Police Department days, and him as Marshal, and me in my other capacity, and just we couldn't ask for a better friend and supporter in the law enforcement community, a true policeman in every sense of the word. And we're going to miss you in that capacity, but we appreciate all your service. Thank you, dear.
The other things I'm moving on to is being a grandfather,
Oh.
a more active grandfather. I just wanted to say a few words. First, my condolences to Chief and the department in Nassau Bay. The sheriff and I were out there till 3:30 the other morning on that scene, so it's not like attention wasn't paid. But we mobilized 2 of our units with the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders and Fugitive Task Force, the one out of Galveston and the one out of Houston. So we had Galveston County sheriffs, all the PDs down in Galveston County, who were specially deputized Special Deputy U.S. Marshals. And so that's how these task forces work, where we bring local law enforcement on and we specially deputize them, where they have federal arrest powers and federal investigative powers. These collaborative efforts as a team have been very successful, and just really in the last month we have brought down some really extremely violent fugitives in Harris County here. We were on this. I salute the Gulf Coast Task Force and the law enforcement agencies that were involved, because nobody slept till this person was brought to justice. The 100 Club, the Crime Stoppers, they came up with the money. The U.S. Marshal Service came up with the money for reward. And believe me, when the money comes, the phones start ringing. The involvement in the community really it was phenomenal. It led us to bring this person down without incident. So, again, my condolences to the police department, the city of Nassau Bay. I used to live in Nassau Bay. So, this thing happened right in front of the place I used to live. So it kind of hit home with me. But, again, it was a collaborative effort with all the local law enforcement agencies being one team, focused on the same goal. And it was very successful. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, Gary. Next, I want to hear from Director with DPS. They were out there as well with us from the first moments. Director Jason Taylor.
Good evening. First and foremost, my condolences to the community of Nassau Bay, the family of Sergeant Sullivan, her co-workers, her friends and family. To speak to the collaboration that the sheriff and the marshal already spoke about, the team we have here in the Houston area now, between the sheriff's office, our federal partners, the DA's office, the city of Houston, all of our constables, and the state of Texas is unprecedented. When we have a violent attack on a police officer, the state of Texas is going to bring all of our assets to bear. And in this case, we brought forth troopers, special agents with our Criminal Investigations Division, along with our tech unit, our aircraft division, and of course our Texas Rangers. And we commit to the state of Texas and to the citizens of Harris County and the surrounding communities that the state of Texas will be there to assist our brothers and sisters when things don't go right. And we're happy to be a part of it. And again, my condolences. Thank you.
Next, District Attorney Kim Ault, Harris County DA. Kim, if you wanted to say a few words as well.
Chief, my condolences. Mayor, my condolences. I have joined you all to let you know that this defendant has been or is being charged with capital murder now. Additionally, other suspects in the case have been charged after the fact. Suspects, his mother and the mother's boyfriend. I have just come from a funeral for Sergeant Brewster with almost all these people. None of us can remember a time in Harris County when there's been 3 cop killers in the Harris County Jail at one time. The work that is represented by all these agencies here, I can't tell you how many hundreds of staff hours that is. While they're out on the scene working, we had lawyers out there with them working as well. But I wanted to introduce the trial team. They are the ones who prepare the search warrants. They're the ones who work right alongside, but they are back at our offices generally after they leave the scene. So they have been there from the beginning, providing the legal counsel and support to this law enforcement family. And I want to thank John Brewer, I want to thank Sean Tier, and I want to thank Mary McFadden. The two prosecutors that you see here, please come up. I want to introduce them. This is Mary McFadden. She runs our family criminal law division. This is Sean Tier. He's division chief in the Felony Trial Bureau, but has headed our vehicular crimes unit for the last almost 3 years. These will be the prosecutors on the capital murder team. That is team number 3 for this year. So I want to thank you all. I want to thank law enforcement for a job well done. Sheriff, congratulations for bringing this extremely dangerous person to justice. Now it's our turn.
Thank you. Thank you. So you've heard the charge has been upgraded to capital murder now. Want to just, again, speak about law enforcement. I'm just so proud of all the men and women here, those that couldn't make it here today because they're still working on the case. Just phenomenal collaboration, the best of the best in law enforcement. There's no place else I'd rather be a peace officer than here in the great state of Texas, and here in the greater region. We have so many wonderful partners, case after case. And even while we're working on this case, a team led by Lieutenant Stauber was filing aggravated robbery charges on an incident that happened near a bus stop the other day. A second individual was charged on that. And just, the work continues, and we want to really do our due diligence, make sure we got this right. And we were going to be relentless. And I also mentioned, and I sent several messages and reminders, made it very clear, crystal clear is the word I said. If you're hindering his apprehension of a known felon, we're going to come after you as well. So I wasn't joking around, I wasn't playing, and we're all going to be pursuing that as well at the appropriate time. We're gonna make sure that we do the additional follow-up, whatever's needed, working with the DA's office as well. But if we could prove that you were hindering apprehension, then we're going to come after you as well. Not only on this one, but any other wanted felon that's out there in Harris County, because we're not playing around with that. And so again, want to thank the members as well for using a tremendous restraint in this process as well. They're heartbroken. They're members of this community. One of our fellow law enforcement professionals, was taken in the line of duty, but they were professionals. They got the job done. They allowed the community to grieve, and they put on the uniform, the gear, the badges, and went out there and got the job done. And you can't speak about greater heroes or professionalism than the ones here today. Briefly in Spanish, and then we'll open it up to questions. Estamos aquí para anunciar que hemos arrestado al individuo que habíamos estado buscando, el sospechoso, Tavores Henderson. Estaba en la búsqueda, había huido porque la otra noche, durante un incidente de tránsito, huyó de la escena con alta velocidad, atropelló a un oficial, a la sargenta Sullivan del departamento de Nassau Bay, y las heridas fueron fatales, murió esa noche. Entonces, desde ese momento, todo este equipo que está aquí ha estado colaborando desde la District Attorney Ogg, todos los representantes de diferentes agencias, de DPS, Houston Police Department, U.S. Marshal, a nivel federal, Webster PD, Precinct 8, Constables también, todos estuvieron ayudando en la búsqueda de este individuo. Entonces, se han aumentado los cargos, ahora son cargos aún más serios, capital murder. Y también vamos a estar dando seguimiento a la investigación de personas que trataron de ocultar información o de esconder a este individuo, como mencioné muy fuertemente ayer, que si alguien estaba escondiendo a esta persona, iban potencialmente a recibir cargos también y pudieran ver tiempo en prisión por ese crimen. Es algo muy serio que tomamos muy en serio. At this point, open it up for questions.
Sheriff, the district attorney mentioned the mother and the mother's boyfriend also being charged. Can you tell us about those cases, what charges they're facing, and their names?
Yeah, well, we're most likely it'll be hindering apprehension. It's still in the early phases where we're going to tighten up. But if we're ready to announce that okay, yeah. Well,
Let me go ahead and ask Sean.
okay, Sean, if you want to talk to them and others, we're still tightening up. But if there's more, we're coming after them.
And that's exactly right. Exactly what the sheriff just said. This is not the end of potential charges in this case. We have upgraded the charge to capital murder for the actual defendant, Mr. Henderson. His mother aided him that night in escaping. She is charged with hindering. She also lied to the sheriff's deputies that night. Her boyfriend drove the car that helped him escape. He is being charged with third-degree hindering apprehension. We still have a long timeline from that moment to the time we arrested him today. Anyone that helped him during that time is going to face the same charge.
Sean, how did she help him that night? What did she lie about?
She and the boyfriend took him from a location close to the scene to a hotel where he spent the night. She then went to her home and came into contact with sheriff's deputies immediately when she arrived at her house. She initially told him she didn't even know who Mr. Henderson was. She finally came to the point that she admitted that he was her son, but said she had no idea where she was. We subsequently, the sheriff's department was able to get surveillance footage from that hotel that showed that less than 30 minutes before she made that statement to the police, she had dropped him off at the hotel. So she absolutely knew where he was. She helped him escape, as did her boyfriend. They both lied to the police afterwards. It's the definition of the hindering charge.
Where was this hotel?
It's on the West Loop.
Sheriff, we're still looking for a detailed description of how these events unfolded. Could you, to the best of your knowledge, describe beat by beat what led to the traffic stop and how these events played out?
Yeah, some others may need to help me, and I'll say that want to give kudos to Sophie, the investigator, the lead investigator that's here with our homicide division, with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, as well as J.D. Philpott, the Lieutenant Minshew, and others that are here. We know that they stopped the car on traffic, and during the traffic stop, both the sergeant and a police officer were out just conducting a traffic stop. As they began to effect the arrest, he quickly was able to kind of push away, get into the car, and take off at a high rate of speed as everything was just unfolding. He just deliberately drove forward extremely fast from the side of the initial traffic stop and striking the officer. And, the officer that was there attempted life-saving measures, did everything, and should be commended for his quick actions at that point. But
you are listening to a press conference with a number of agencies: Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, the mayor and police chief of Nassau Bay, the U.S. Marshals, DPS, also Harris County DA, all talking about the arrest of the suspect who is now been charged with capital murder in the death of Sergeant Kaila Sillivan. The mayor of that city just saying this was a nightmare for the city to deal with until this man was arrested.
Yeah, and saying the nightmare is now over now that Henderson is in police custody. So